Joseph Curry here. Welcome to my show. Today is Monday, August the 2nd, 2021. And you know what that means? That means it's not as hot as it used to be. And it's warm out here. And we had a nice time. And this is where it all begins. I mean, it's everybody. And it's do what we're doing, we're gonna do, and now this is this and that, and talk about the vaccines. Now, again, those who are fully vaccinated or not vaccinated, and you always know I continue. I had an update by somebody, as you always know. I really do have an update, so. It is what it is, and meanwhile, we do want to think that everybody goes in anybody's way, and I guess it really is. There's no way of helping people as it used to be, and sometimes they're being unvaccinated. We're gonna go to Gargoo and something like this, and make everybody feel better. Here we go. Now we're talking about the vaccines, as you always know. It says the vaccines are being low. The deal is the vaccines are getting low. And to show it, and this could getting bad to worse. So anyway, now, as you all know, with plus 0.1% of the full vaccinations, we are 50.2% of the United States, 43.9%, which means it could be 44% on popular vaccination. So now, here we go, and it's still low, and it's getting very low. So now everything's up in order, and then people are going to get. But now it is what it is. So now, this time, coronavirus vaccine is getting shortage, and it's now shortage. World's refrigerator push. Now we're going to Fox News. It says coronavirus vaccine shortage. World's refrigerator pushed to the back of the line. Now, it is what it is, and now look at this. Some women of refugees have been living in a... Okay, we're gonna go down, and we're gonna go down for real. Yeah. Now, it says, as of this time, right now, and here we go. Now, the U.S. reaches 70% COVID vaccine milestone for adults, about a month behind Biden's goal. Now, CDC data shows 70% of the U.S. adults have had at least one shot of a COVID-19 vaccine. The milestone is about a month behind President Joe Biden's 4th of July goal. While the milestone is a signifying achievement for the nation, it should be seen as a flaw, rather than a certain health experts said. Now, 70% of the U.S. adults have had at least one shot of the COVID vaccine, according to data published Monday by the CDC, about a month behind President Joe Biden's 4th of July goal. The 70% goal set by Biden in May is seen by federal health officials as a critical step toward reaching a so-called herd immunity, when enough people in a given community have antibodies against a specific disease. While the milestone is a significant achievement for the nation, it should be seen as a flaw rather than a ceiling, especially as the highly congratulated Delta variant spreads. health experts said. And that's what they need. That's what everybody needs for real. And Dr. Paul Albert said we need to have at least 80% of the popular vaccination. It says, I repeat, we need to have at least 80% of the population vaccinated to truly have some form of the herd immunity. Dr. Paul Off, a voting member of the Food and Drug Administration's Vaccines and Related Biologically Produces Innovations and Comment, said in a recent interview, this is the fatal congressional virus. Now, Dr. Natasha, a fellow in physicality with one medical infinite, said that while the 70% nationwide mass is noteworthy, local communities with lower vaccination rates are still worrisome. Even if American reaches 70% or 75%, if we continue to have zip codes in neighborhoods at 40 or 50%, they will continue to be at risk of having outbreaks and being hot spots, she said. Even if we hit the 70 milestone, we can celebrate, but we should celebrate with caution. That's what they said. She said we can celebrate, but we should celebrate it with caution. The Centers for Disease Control or Prevention update data comes almost a week after the agency revolts its course of its poor guidance and recommended a fully vaccinated Americans who live in areas with high COVID infection rates resume wearing face masks indoors. The guidelines cover about 2/3 of the U.S. population, according to the CDC Alice. While the Delta variant hits unvaccinated people the hardest, some incarcerated people could be carrying higher levels of the virus than previously understood and could transmit it to others. CDC Director Dr. Michelle Walensky said last week, she added that the venom behaves irregularly in different reform past strains of the virus. U.S. health officials maintain that the COVID-19 vaccines manufactured by Pfizer, BioNTech, Moderna, and Johnson & Johnson are highly protected against the virus, especially against severe disease and death. Still, the pace of the vaccinations in the U.S. has slowed in recent months. The nation is reporting an average of 660,000 vaccinations per day as of Sunday, according to the CDC, far from peak levels of the more than 3 million daily shots in May-April, but 14% for 1 week early. It says the nation is reporting an average of about 6. The numbers of the first vaccine doses had climbed more sharply than the overall rate in recent days, representing new people getting their first shots. An average of about 432,000 first doses were reportedly administered every day over the past 7 days as of Sunday, according to the CDC, up 24% for the week early. The states with the lowest vaccination rates and worst outbreaks are seeing the biggest increase in first doses. CNBC Alice found vaccination rates vary widely across the country. 20 states and the District of Columbia has surpassed the 70% milestone of the Dutch with wild shots as of Sunday. CDC data shows with Vermont, Hawaii, Massachusetts, and Connecticut each across the 80% mass. Wow. Other states lead, and 12 have fewer than 60% of the adults with at least one shot, but Mississippi, at 50% of the adults, had the lowest rate, followed by Wyoming. 42.2, and Louisiana at 53.6. In an attempt to boost the numbers of the shots administration, the state and local officials had their other offering indicated to getting vaccinated or enforce mandates. Now, Biden called on state and local officials last week to offer the residents $100 cash payments as a achievement to receive a shot. His administration's leads attempt to get more Americans vaccinated. Now he wants America to get more vaccinated. Now, Biden also called on school districts across the country to host pop-up vaccination clinics in coming weeks, while they're directing the federal fundamental program parents to work with schools. He also announced that October, when the benefits program was paid back small and middle-sized businesses that often them paid leave for their employees to get vaccinated, will be example to include workers, family members, and kids as well. So it is what it is, and that's what people show you about, and that's what it is. That's what they show about. So we're gonna have to wait and see what happens when people will get more of America's vaccinated. Then we'll talk about the booster shot. Dose. Oh my God, I'm getting so sleepy, Lord. I'm about to go to bed in a few minutes. So, yeah. That's it. We don't have things can do about it, so. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to be around the time, and I know people are getting affected. People want to take the vaccine. They want to take the vaccine. If not, I know some unvaccinated people didn't take a vaccine because what we saw here right now is unbelievable, and people are getting tired of it. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens right now. We'll have to get better. Yes, we are. We'll have to get better. And just like we told before, people really need to get vaccinated because that's what we always do. That's what it always does, ladies and gentlemen. So, what's going to happen? It's gonna be something else we don't know. So, alright, time for me to get out. I had a great time because meanwhile I gotta go for a walk sometime today. So, okay. So now, and don't forget, I got the video of the greatest Muhammad Ali starts. Is on. I did finish the part 1. And we get to do it. The part 6. The part 6 is coming tomorrow. So, enjoy it. Enjoy what you can. And I'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Peace out, everybody. And don't forget, the greatest Muhammad Ali. You can look at the part 1, part 2, part 2 tomorrow, part 3 Wednesday, part 4 Thursday, part 5 Friday and part 6 on the Saturday, The Greatest Muhammad Ali. On this book. This is Joseph Crudup, my storybook. Starts at 6. Monday through Saturday on the Joseph Crudup Network. Until then, this is Joseph Crudup. Take care and see you next time.